I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk. I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk.
My name is Virginia Shelton. I'm here representing the Continuum Care. It's a group of service providers here in St. Louis. They're having a summit meeting next month, and they asked me if I could talk to some people that are experiencing homelessness right now to get your input on, what's working, what's not working. We're here at a women's shelter, and can you tell me a little bit about yourself, how long you've been here, how you became homeless?
Well, I became homeless because of my children. They made my house somewhat of a nuisance. And
How old are your children?
19 and 22.
Okay.
And basically, I got evicted, and here I am.
How long ago?
Yes, I came here from Peoria, Illinois in July of last year. At that point, I was homeless, and I had cancer. So I started out with BJC and Grace Hill and St. Pat's. I tried all the shelters. And
actually, it was in Baltimore. I had my own business, and then the economy bottomed out. And
How long ago was that?
actually, it was from '97 to 2008. A friend of mine here said he could help me. I came here, and I came here to try and pick things up. Then he lost his place. He had friends he could go live with, and I didn't, so I ended up out here.
I left town and came back, in the building that I stayed in had got abandoned, and I was on Section 8. And I went and reapplied for Section 8, and they haven't yet found me anything, so I enjoy being here for the time that I'm here.
Well, I've been here for about 2.5 weeks now. Me and my family had some financial problems, and they led me to being here, me and my 2 kids.
Probably right now, the best resource I have is BJC because of my mental health. I've had reoccurring major depression throughout my entire life. It's very important for me to stay mentally healthy.
Okay.
It is very important for me to use Peter and Paul for meetings, so I stay clean. I have to use every resource I can find to do exactly the opposite of what I was doing.
Well, I've tried to use the St. Patrick's Housing Resource Center, but because I've not been a resident for more than 90 days, I wasn't able to get that assistance. I am currently using the Horizon Club for basic necessities, shower, laundry, place to chill once in a while, get out of the rain.
with BJC, and they recommend, and after they found out I had cancer and I was homeless, they recommend Grace Hill. And then overall, I wind up coming to St. Pat's, coming through meditation. That's have been a lot for me.
The service I'm using right now, where they help you with housing, they either put you in transition or help you go into your own.
And for food, I do go to different places and eat, and plus I also receive food stamps. Like I said, I went through Housing Authority, and then I have checked around to look at other places that take people for, low income or no income at all. And I haven't yet got a response.
Finding places?
Shelter, basically. And then the shelters that we do go to, like I say, their main concern is to give you a bed, sleep, maybe a meal, now leave. Unless you got an income.
I mean, every service that I need, I have access to it right here. It's just not working for me because I don't have those independent children.
Daytime shelter. We are pretty much can get into shelters at night, but in the stormy season, in the cold seasons, in the daytime, the doors are closed to us. So we find ourselves getting caught in rains and storm and cold weather. And I wish there could be more done about that.
There's a mentorship program that you know, for somebody that you can connect with that would be, you know, you're able to call whenever you need to go through things and just clear your mind, things, you know, or just to help you along. And you know, that's not there. I'm looking for that, but
No, actually, I met my goals here. I got everything that I needed, my information, my documents, food, clothes, blankets, pillows, everything. So.
It is. It's kind of hard, you know, when, like I say, we leave the Sunshine Mission in the morning at 5:30, and there's no place to go until then. And then we go down to the local McDonald's here in town, and they have a really big thing about homeless people, and that really makes us kind of angry. You know, if you're homeless and you're already struggling, and then there's somebody else that's just kind of want to push you down. I think
one of the biggest aspects now is being out here is that we're being preyed upon. People do have a tendency of wanting to jump on, get out of here, go away, that kind of thing. The actual life and death situation is real out here.
Struggle every day, and not only is it a physical struggle, it's a mental struggle. You don't see the pain that they go through, but there's a lot of pain out here from being homeless. And like I said, at night you can pretty much get some sleep, but during the daytime when it's storming and raining and cold, people close doors. A lot of doors is closed. There need to be more days open for people in the daytime. And medicine is at the top of the list for homeless. And it's probably affecting everybody in America right now, but how can a homeless, you know, stay outside in this type of weather and stuff without the proper medicine?
Basically just my kids having them in here, they're not used to being around a whole bunch of people or, you know, this environment. So it's just hard, basically just with the kids. But other than that, everything's fine.
clearing up your past is very difficult for me. You know, it's just not something they think about, you know. But right now, right this minute, finding a job is, you know, I've been through a ton of things that show me how to fill out resumes and all of this stuff, but just give me a job.
Well, my long-time goal is to really find me a place and to, you know, find some employment, you know, here in the city of St. Louis.
You know, to get a job is really the most important thing I can do. That way I have money to take care of things on my own.
Definitely find a place to stay, you know, get into transitional housing, become, you know, independent, pretty much find a job, go back to school. I want to go to Everest College in Earth City because I want to become a medical assistant.
To get my disability in my housing and then relax for a while and then come back out and help others.
The goal is to start a small business and come through programs to help homeless people. I am working on a proposal right now to get a small business to try to help homeless people, to people that come through programs, homeless programs. They really need people to reach out for them. What's the sense of going through homeless programs if you can't get jobs and you can't get homes?
Well, you know, my special goals is be successful and give back to the community. If I was rich, I would throw a big party for the homeless.
I don't think many people should be as homeless as they could, as it is, because there are different places that I feel that they can put people in.
Please find housing for the parents the people that don't have dependent children.
You got to understand, people's out here that's homeless, everybody has some kind of mental defect, something. Just have a little patience, you know, with some of them and guide them in the right direction. If you don't have the service for them, guide them in the right direction. Don't just leave them hanging.
Well, it's really hard out here nowadays. All I gotta say to people is get your stuff together. You know, even the young females, some of them just want to have fun now, but later on down the road, it's going to get hard. So you have to be on top of your game.
If some of the business people would really get involved in this homeless thing, then they can probably stomp out homelessness, you know, because it's just not me, it's children too, and mothers and children that are homeless. So
one thing I have to say about St. Louis, they have a lot of services. If you go to another city or another state, you'll see that there are a lot going on here, but there is always room for improvement.